Alright. Raiders from Corellia. Oh, look! My vassal paid to upgrade the university himself. Way to go. I guess I don't have to do everything for you people after all. A learned Jewish man has appeared in my court. Absolutely. Settle in. Technology. Let's see, Majesty. Yeah, let's get the next level of Majesty, and then I'll bump up the next level of Tolerance so we can unlock marginal status of women, get more eligible, talented people for our council positions. Edward the Lewd has usurped the barony of Richmond. That's all he wanted? He wanted to usurp a barony? I always knew my ambition would help me reach great places and to acquire some wealth during the way as a nice bonus. Excellent. White Stag. Let's go find it. Even though I'm going to change my focus as soon as I'm able to. Oh, you know what? Forget about the White Stag. Man, I ended up with some really good stats. Let's do scholarship. Maybe we'll get to build an observatory or something. Yeah, we can. I've begun the construction of an observatory. It will take some time to collect the necessary materials and get everything in order. Oh, Vikings. That's the call that the town crier sends up when they arrive. Oh, Vikings. Because they've never successfully raided anything larger than a fort in the last however many hundred years. Speaking of forts, she'll have to learn on her own. Oh, don't want to build a hospital there. I just want to make sure we have forts in all of our provinces. But there's not a map mode that shows that, so... Observatory is finally ready. Let's make some observations. Let's see. Making sure... Oh, we're missing a fort here. Missing a fort here. I guess building him in my vassal lands is sort of pointless until I get Imperial Administration, because they're just going to go to war and destroy each other's forts anyway. But I'll give them... Oh, hey! They built a hospital in Lancaster. Good for them. I'll go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt for now. There we go. Raiders from Småland. I'm not sure if they mean the Swedish province or the play area at IKEA. But haughty, conscientious, and willful. That's a really weird combination of traits. He's a hunchback, so let's turn him into a great warrior. He'll be like that guy from 300. Nidaros. As I've said before, I've actually been to Nidaros. Or Trondheim, as it is called these days. The king of somewhere that's about to get conquered by the Aztecs wants to marry my genius kinswoman. That's not going to happen. I'm going to marry her matrilineally to someone within the realm. Probably this guy. There we go. Now he wants to marry her. That's fine. I don't care. We have a new Duke of Kent, which means I need yet another new spy master. This guy would really love the job, but he would not be at all good at it. Drogon, the dragon. Oh, he's a lunatic. I suppose, so it's between these three. This guy's possessed, so that's a no. This guy's attractive and shrewd. Yeah, we'll make the The Jewish dude, my spy master. He seems to have friends and informants inside every Jewish community in Europe. Messenger pigeons arrive at his abode on a daily basis, often carrying vital intelligence from abroad. Awesome. That was a good. Good pick there. Popular customs I don't really care about. We could go ahead and bump up our cavalry though. You've spent the nights looking at the stars in your observatory. It's truly fascinating. There are so many questions to ask. Let's go for the scientific path. How do the stars move? New Duchess of Northumberland. Do I have anything I want to spend money on, or do I just want to keep a bank for mercenaries? Oh, I could build a bigger shipyard here. And I haven't spread the technology for a monastic school to that province yet. I pray my daughter will recover. Still a Breton, that's good. I want him to be an Aztec. I don't want him to change culture. Raiders have arrived. He was doing his best. Gotta think that the Knights of the Realm are a legendary force at this point. They've fought off so many Viking raids. What kind of diseases are we dealing with today? It looks like consumption. Do we lose all of our prosperity in Cornwall? I thought we were prospering there. Yeah, you deserve some recognition, but I have high diplomacy. Alright, so observing the movements of the stars at night, I've begun to see some regular patterns. These observations, however, have raised many new questions. I'm starting to wonder, for example, if the Earth is really the center of it all. So I had a 20% chance of gaining Diligent, and I did not gain Diligent. Oh, I did gain... No, that's Gardner. Okay. So I didn't gain Diligent, unfortunately. He died? Why did my spy master... Is somebody murdering my spy masters? No, natural death. Yeah, so who was the other one? This guy, the Bishop of Totnes? Yeah. And I guess I need a designate... Apparently he was my designated regent, too? Maybe? I don't know. We need someone with high stewardship and diplomacy. So yeah, we'll do the Aztec dude. And he needs an education focus. He is an idolizer, willful, and brooding. Which means he's not going to be good at anything. Oh, he'd actually make a pretty good steward. Now let's give him a stewardship education. Soup kitchen in Cornwall burned down. They shall receive both money and food because I'm charitable. I have fulfilled the ambition to groom an heir. So my niece has become a scholarly theologian. She often speaks in reverence of the wise women of old, saying she wants to be like them. So she can become erudite or kind. I'll go with erudite. So who did I groom? Oh, Prince Tudelon. Okay, that's he's a dutiful cleric. He's no one special. I'm not too concerned that we passed him over for succession. See the realm prosper. Let's do it. Hopefully reduce the chances of peasant uprising. Daughter was born. She's Catholic though. Let's do faith so we can educate her back into the Aztec faith. The research I conduct in my observatory at night is proving deeply fascinating. I could push my studies further, but I need to purchase more equipment. Yeah, let's pay to move forward, of course. Lacks an education focus. Idolizer, willful, and playful. How do they keep getting idolizer and willful? Those are opposite traits. I guess she'd be best as a spy master. Raiders from Bergslagen. We'll throw in some levies to help them out. Oh, I should see if I can ransom any of these Vikings. Dangerous factions. Will you take money to go away? Still no honorary titles to give out. Plenty of money, though. Einar. Castle shipyard has been built in Tintagel. Excellent. And that's the extent of what I can do in Tintagel. Let's look at the tech map mode, actually. I'm curious. Like military organization especially, yeah, we're kind of the center of that outside of the, you know, Anatolia, the Balkans. Legalism, we're kind of on par with Persia and the Middle East. So we're not like way ahead in technology. Let's see, town infrastructure. Strangely enough, this random county in Tunisia is our equal, and then a little bit of Valencia is also fairly close to us in that one. And these Sogdian cities up in the Tarim Basin, too, are doing alright. That's definitely a campaign I've wanted to do at some point, is to see if I can survive as the Tokharians or the Sogdians in the Tarim Basin against the Mongols. Excuse me. Cologne is in revolt, I guess. Yeah, there's lots of revolts going on. Yeah, let's go ahead and appoint a new commander, make sure he's not craven. Unlanded sons don't really care. Of course I'll grant him patronage. And Shrewsbury is doing well. I'm actually about out of time here. I usually try to end the episode or end the recording session on something interesting, but I'm not sure if we'll have anything momentous happen before I have to go. My nightly studies of the movement of the celestial bodies are increasing my knowledge of a great many things. I feel that I'm getting closer to the understanding of the universe. 100 military technology points from studying the stars. Okay, I'll take it. Not sure how that translates, but yeah, that's probably as good a place as any to stop for now. Oh, that's why. It's the Teutonic Order. The random county in Tunisia that has ridiculously high technology. It's the freaking Teutonic Order. There you go. That kind of makes sense now. Anyway, so the Teutonic Order has emerged as a buffer between the Lombards and the Aztecs in North Africa. The Aztecs are fighting a large number of revolts. I'm actually curious what their troop count is looking like right now. 43,000. That's lower than it was. That's still about 4 times what we have, but that's I mean that's defeatable. I don't think that's their max levy. I think that's probably because they're at war. He's way over his vassal limit, by the way. He needs to start making some more powerful vassals. Yeah, what was I gonna... Oh, I wanted to check his laws, if it's possible to see them. Agnatic primogeniture. I'm curious if he has an empowered council. Because that would be kind of interesting. Anyway, the Mongols are facing a huge revolt right now. It looks like I forget where their I always forget where their capital is. Oh, there's a host claim on the Byzantine Empire War that's gonna fail, unfortunately. And they're winning against the Mongol revolt. How's Bavaria doing, by the way? I haven't checked in on them in a while. They're still ruled by a German Catholic queen, so there's what's left of the Frankish Empire, Bavaria and Lombardy, and Brittany and myself are kind of the main remaining Catholic powers. Galicia I don't think really counts at this point. They're a decent size, but I don't think they're going to be around that long. The resurgent Abbasids, back out of nowhere. Did they hold the Caliphate? No, they don't. They do hold the Empire of Arabia, though, so... Oh no, it's the Sultanate of Egypt. Okay, so they actually don't hold the empire anymore. I think that the Jalilids are still the Caliph? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's still the Jalilids, but they don't have secular political power over the Abbasids. Anyway, that's the state of the world. We've got an Aztec heir. Most of Western Europe's been converted to Aztec, and North Africa. They're actually pushing down into West Africa. And actually, the Songhai look like they've become Catholic somehow. I don't know why you would choose to do that when the Aztecs are destroying you. I don't think there's much in the way of trade going on between here and here at this time period. But it's possible. And yeah, still mostly pagan, I think. Yeah, largely pagan in Scandinavia and in Eastern Europe. And there's this religion gore over here. And the Aztecs still... They've actually gained land in India, strangely enough, and are converting that. So, be sure to check out our website. It's loresworn.com. We're at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That's ASATJ. And you can, of course, subscribe if you're not already, if you want to see where this goes. We are planning to turn this into an EU4 converter game and follow it all the way through to the year 1821, which means we've got, just shy of 800 years left. You have not seen anything yet, and we would love to have you along for the ride. Until next time.